Hello, fellow Owesamians. Today, on our very first news channel, very brand new, I will be having a special guest, my very close friend, Preston of the Scratch Metal. Come join us. Alright, so today we're here to talk about our alliance and what's going on with the Owesamians. So, first introduce yourself.
I'm Preston Webster, Emperor of the Scratch Metal Clan, and I've come here to talk about diplomats and politics with the war going on, the great second war of the Owesamians and the Owesamians.
Okay, so what is your opinion on what's your opinion on what the Owesamians are doing right now to the Owesamians and all the other
They're pretty bad.
countries?
They're locking them up in solitary confinement, driving them to insanity.
Yes, we've seen clips of that. There are actual Owesamian citizens, and also along with the president, he was seen in one of the clips where they were all caught taking in Owesamian and Scratch Metal along with BEU citizens and shoving them into prisons. This is terrible. Do you have anything to say with this?
All right. How do you feel about the Owesamians' military might and how we will combat it?
What I have to say is that in the last war, which wasn't our best one, the Owesamians, I've learned through many times, cower. They sit in the back and try and lose as least amount of troops as possible. So in this war, they sent mainly in air support and just bombarded our tanks. And the design the main tank we had on the field was the Flicker at the time. In this design for the tank, it had an open turret design, so as the planes were able to fly over, they'd be able to machine gun down and hit our ammo racks, our men, and our guns. That totally disabled us, and now, if this happens again, we will be prepared with closed top all tanks. That is a new building standard for all our tanks. All must have closed top unless artillery.
And with the Scratch Metal hearing of this news, we've been developing tanks that are able to go through heavy fire and withstand that fire in order to get to Owesamian territory and wreak havoc on them, so they will have to abandon their fortifications. And a mighty air force and anti-air defenses that we've been working on.
Yes.
To support the large Owesamian military.
Yes, in the recent war, they wiped out over 7 of our tanks and hundreds of our men. May we have a moment of silence for these lost souls. Okay, the end of our moment. These men fought valiantly, and our tanks and the Owesamian tanks, they fought extremely well, but they had design flaws. Can you please... Actually, I'm sorry, we will not be discussing any ideas or designs for our tanks, since the Owesamians have the problems with their spies and taking our intelligence, using it against us. We will not be disclosing any information. I think you agree with that as well.
Very good idea, very
Yes,
good
okay.
idea. They have lots of spies, access to all of our news networks.
Correct.
Everything must be top secret to avoid from them picking up on any intelligence.
Correct. And now for our second question. How are your men handling the loss of the Great Owesamian Invasion War?
They're very depressed, but they're very happy to assist with your people because many of them have firsthand met them, and they're going to help side by side because you guys are a very similar kind of people.
Correct.
And the Owesamians are just not very good people. So we're going to do everything we can to combat that. So they think it's a terrible thing, but I've talked to them, and they think it's for the greater good.
So you've had contact with the Owesamians?
Yes,
Okay.
I have.
That's important.
I was
now,
previously in an alliance with them.
I
But
remember that.
yes.
It seems between the Scratch Metal, there can be peace with the Owesamians, but with the Owesamians and Owesamians, it's like we got bad blood. We can't keep at peace. We try and go to peace. The Owesamians all about peace and love and all that junk. Us Owesamians, we won't stand for it.
We shall bring them down and not allow them to get a foothold.
Right.
We should definitely.
They're a tyrannist and communist. Well, not communist. Communism is good. Country.
Yeah.
And they're democracy. They let the people talk.
Yes, but their people are bad as well.
That's why we don't like when our people talk, because there can be bad people.
And we are good leaders. Remember,
Yes.
very good leaders.
All right, everyone. We have hit our limit in time. Thank you, Preston with the Scratch Metal Clan, for joining us today on our news channel. And thank you for watching, my viewers. Have a great day.